Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have all been waiting for. Mondays are terrible as shit, but you have been waiting for me to kick off this week in a way that makes you want to grab your dreams by the balls and just yank on them. Just yank on them. And we're going to do this thing. I am your host, Toby Bailey, and I am here with my beard, my glorious beard. You know, speaking of my beard, you know, some would say it's a Mormon beard, which, you know, kind of breaks my heart, but I've been working on it. It's very full, you know, very full. Such a full beard, but you know, I went to a holiday with a family holiday, and you know, it sucks when your family members just roast your beard. And I came into my family holiday, and my grandma looked at me and she goes, "Yeah, you look at your beard." And I go, "Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?" And she goes, "Yeah, you look like a Mormon." And I go, "Well, Jesus, okay, well, that," and she goes, "No, really though." And I go, "Oh, wow, I'm really getting roasted right now." And she goes, "You know, if that thing grows any longer the way that it is, Jordy's gonna have to start making your clothes." And I just you know, respect, Grandma. That was, oh my God, she kills me. She's the best. So, I actually forgot something that I wanted to talk about last week. Mark Zuckerberg, the guy that runs Facebook, the guy that runs social media, the guy that runs the world, pretty much, you know, there's been a lot of talk about him using, you know, intruding on everybody's information and hacking and all of that. I mean, you know as well as I know that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but he actually had to go in front of Congress about this shit, which, you know, you've got one of the smartest guys on the face of the planet. Literally. I mean, this dude, he built an empire off of making a hot or not deal at Harvard. Or MIT in the movie. Who gives a shit? He's a really smart guy. Really smart guy. But you've got these. So he went in front of these people to answer for, you know, people's information and their privacy being, you know, fucked with. And, you know, he goes in front of these people which are I mean, if you watched it, they are the dumbest, most uninformed people on the face of the fucking earth. And then you realize that, these people run our country. These people run our country. And, you know, the guy's name is Mark Zuckerberg. And I didn't watch the whole 7-hour long trial that this dude went through. But the look on this guy's face the whole time, By the way, Mark Zuckerberg, you're balling out of control. Don't worry about a goddamn thing. Because, people are trying to come at you, and they have no goddamn idea what you're talking about. Literally. Like, one of the first people that asked him something, this congresswoman called him Mr. Zuckerman, called him Mr. Zuckerman, and the camera pans over to him, and he doesn't even bat an eye. I mean, doesn't even bat an eye. And she asked a question. I don't even know what she asked. I'm pretty sure that she asked a question to where he answered, Senator, that's not a word. For real. Honestly. And that he was just getting asked these questions. Like, he got asked, speaking of the security of your privacy and whatnot, he got asked, well, you've got 15 to 20,000 people working for you. What are their political views? Because, there's so many of these political pages being blocked on Facebook. There's so many political. You've got 15,000 to 20,000 people working for your security company or your security fucking whatever. What are their political views? And he just, when you see somebody get asked a question that is so god-awful dumb in their area that they just kind of try not to laugh. He just goes, well, Senator, we don't ask our employees what their political views are before we hire them. We just don't. And then, so at that point, I'm already dying laughing. Dying. I mean, other than the part where old Zuckerberg looks like an alien sipping on his water and whatnot. But the one question that really struck me, there was a guy that came on there and he went, Mr. Zuckerberg, you run a free service, correct? And he goes, yep, yeah. Yes, Senator, I do. This is a free thing that people can join, and they can keep track of, whatever their friends, which quote unquote friends. I've got probably at least 600 friends on Facebook, and I don't know 450 of them. But anyways, so he goes, well, how do you keep this free service running? And you literally watch this guy sit back in his chair, go, Senator, we run ads. And the look on this dumb son of a bitch's face, I don't even know what the guy's name is, but I was fucking dying. Like, yeah, they run ads. And not to mention they run ads. Hey, shout out to Zuckerman. I seen a ball cap on there the other day, bud, that I liked. I liked the page, and I got it. That son of a bitch hasn't left my Facebook page for 2 weeks, and it's like, you guys are killing me. I'm about to buy that ball cap just because of you, Zuckerman. So, hey, I gotta back this guy up. Do you really think that this guy is trying to invade your privacy? Do you really think that? The dude started this whole deal off of hot or not. He started his whole deal off of hot or not. So hey, I'm fixing to buy that ball cap though. So thank you Zuckerberg, and thank you Congress and the Senate for making yourselves look like complete morons, because it was absolute comedy. And if you haven't seen it, I'm sure you can YouTube it or Google it. The whole live stream of this guy just tearing them apart, because none of them had any idea what they were talking about. Another thing, high school. When I was in high school, I've got, my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law's in high school right now, and the things that he is telling me that is going on right now is just holy hell. You can't do anything fun anymore. Hell, we did things fun. I mean, what we thought was fun, but oh my God. I mean, you can't. I think if you ask why nowadays, they put you in a padded room and just let you. I mean, they literally have padded rooms now for kids, for bad kids. The kids that are misbehaving, they have padded rooms. Whatever happened to the age where you could, you can't even try to make substitute teachers cry anymore. I mean, I remember when I was in school that was the main goal, was, our teacher would say, okay, I've got a sub coming in tomorrow, and if I hear anything bad, shit's gonna get real, okay? Shit, it is. And we all just sat there just like, yeah, okay, what the fuck ever, there was one day we literally made a substitute teacher cry because, she was sitting at the desk and the lights went off. Somebody, I couldn't even tell you who it was. I'm not going to name names. But we were all sitting at our desk and the lights went off. And immediately after the lights turned off, everybody started screaming, "Woo! Woo! Oh my God! Woo! 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 I can't fucking see!" Meanwhile, the substitute teacher is trying to get to the light switch, and when she turns it on, everybody is in a different spot. Everybody is in a different desk. Every single person in that class. And then there's one person in the front row that is planking, and I don't know if you know what planking is, but is when you keep your whole body in tension. You just keep your whole body flat, but you sit your stomach on something, and you just plank. You make yourself a plank. Well, a buddy of mine just sat in the front row, planked, and everybody else is just sitting there, and nobody said anything. And when the light turned on, she turned around, and you could just see that one tear, that one tear go down. You could just see it. It was just like it was like in Braveheart, that one tear that just ran down the face. It was just, oh my God. I could go through the whole list. Hell, I had a kid, a buddy of mine, everybody said that, hey, you need to have 2 years of Spanish to go to college. And well, this is back when I thought I needed to go to college, so I took Spanish 2 when I was a senior. And there was only one other senior. He's a good buddy of mine. We took Spanish 2 together. And so the teacher come in. She probably weighed 4 bills. And that ain't no bullshit. She come in. She come into the room first day. And, she starts speaking Spanish. And I looked at him and he looked at me. And I was making an actual effort trying to figure out what was going on. I mean, hell, we had plenty of Hispanic people in our class that, I was friends with, and we could kind of figure it out together, and I had no idea what was going on. But he definitely did not know what was going on, okay? I'm talking did not. And I could tell, he's fucking roided out, beyond pissed off as soon as she started talking. So she hands out these worksheets, and she's going off on, oh, como estás, and we're going to do this, and you're going to do this worksheet, and this is how you do this, but picture that, but in Spanish. And he just got his worksheet on his desk, and he was just like, I was like, hey, bud, hey, let's chill out. I can maybe I can help you with this. I think I might. I think, and he just, his rage overcame him, and he stood up in his desk and went, I don't know what the fuck's going on! And she just looked at him, the teacher looked at him and said, if you cuss again, I'm going to kick you out of my class. And he goes, fuck you! I don't know, why the fuck would you come in here and speak in a different language and you know damn well that I have no fucking idea what you're talking about? And I said, Devin, give me your worksheet right now, because I'm going to do it, and then you just go chill out. And he did, nobody put him in a padded room. He just went and chilled out. Nobody put him in a padded room. He just chilled out, okay? Sometimes you just gotta let kids chill out. But you don't put them in a padded room with a punching bag and let them go fucking... Another thing, okay? I took psychology. I thought I wanted to help kids and be a therapist for kids, so I took psychology my senior year. One of the last days of school, there was a trap door in the floor. I brought half the class down with me under the trap door and went clear underneath the school and waited until the teacher came back. And she fucking flipped out, like, where is everybody? And she sent people out looking for, she sent the other half looking for the rest of us. Meanwhile, and then she left. Everybody's out looking for us. We come back up through the trap door. Hey, Houdini, what's up? Abracadabra. And we're sitting in our desk, and then she comes back in, she goes, where'd you go? And I go, well, don't fucking worry about it. I didn't say that. I'd have got my fucking ass kicked if I would have said that, but we ended up telling her where we were. Nobody got put in a padded room. Okay? Nobody got put in a padded room. Another thing, I'm going to keep listening to them. I'm going to keep listing things that people did at this school that would just, you would literally have to put a separate wing on the school with padded room, like a school prison, like a school prison, where you would have to, you would just, there was one year that a bunch of kids hid pigeons, carrier pigeons. They literally went to a farm where you could just rent pigeons. And once they got out of the school, they'd just fly back to where they went. There was literally like 4 pigeons people just hid in random lockers. In between classes, you know, people open their lockers and go, "Oh my God!" And then the pigeon would fly around, and, you know, all you had to do was open a door. The fucking pigeons would go back to the farm. Padded room. You know, I had a shop teacher. I had a shop teacher my senior year that talked shit to everybody every day. Every day. I'm talking like we would go in there and just sit down and not do anything. And he'd go, I'm going to tell you boys something. Okay? And we go, all right, bud. And he'd go, I was medically told that I have the eyes of an eagle. And we go, what? Like, you what? And he goes, I got the eyes of an eagle, and I can see in the back of my head. I was medically told that. And we go, okay, well, what? And he goes, by the way, you know, I used to be a Major League Baseball player. And we're like, okay, well, what'd you do? He goes, I was a pitcher. And we're like, no, you weren't. There's no way you were a pitcher. He goes, yeah, I used to throw 105 miles an hour, but I hurt my arm. And your baseball field, I could groom your baseball field real good. And we'd go, well, could ya? I mean, it's not in real good shape. He goes, no, I'm not gonna do it, but let me tell you, it's in really fucking bad shape. Quote unquote. And he just consistently talks shit. I mean, the dude literally told us that he was medically told that he had the eyes in the back of his head. So, you know, when he talks shit to you that much, and there's all of these high school boys that are just chomping at the bit, waiting for the right opportunity to just, I mean, you know, we were all listening to this guy, and we were just waiting, you know, just waiting until he messed up. And then it happened. There was one day that, you know, I come into school like any other day, just a normal day, and 2 of my buddies ran up to me. I'm talking ran up and grabbed me, and they go, hey, Mr. So-and-so, he was, we saw him riding bitch on a motorcycle the other day. And I go, what? And they go, yesterday, we were leaving school, between school and practice. Mr. So-and-so was riding bitch on a motorcycle. And another Mr. So-and-so, I'm not going to name names, okay? I'm just not. I've got too much respect for people to do that. But Mr. So-and-so was riding bitch on Mr. So-and-so's fucking motorcycle. And that's when it tipped over, okay? It just, everything switched. So I got the news of this, and we're like, okay, well, what are we going to do? And they go, don't worry about it. Which worries me, because I'm friends with a lot of fucking savage dudes, okay? You know, I was a decently good kid in high school. Decently good. But my buddies just, they did this thing where they kind of threw all fucks out the window to where they didn't have any to give. So the next day, here comes this guy into his shop, and I'm 100 yards away from the shop at my locker, and I hear him go, "Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck?" These motherfuckers put a snapping turtle in his freezer, okay? They put a snapping turtle in his freezer. So, let me... So this guy goes into his freezer and goes to put his lunch in his fridge in his freezer, and he opens the top door and there's a snapping turtle going. Padded room, man. Padded room. I'm saying you can't. I'm gonna go ahead with one more. I'm gonna go with one more. My senior year in high school, I've got government class. And government class was one of those classes where, the first day, the first day of the semester, you had, because it's only a semester long class. Everybody's got their schedule, but everybody walks in at a different time. So one person would walk in, and then another couple guys would walk in and go, "Oh no, oh really? Oh okay, this is happening." And then another 3 people walk in and they go, "Oh shit!" And then another 2 walk in, and then another 3 walk in, and then the teacher just looks at us, and he goes, "Hey, I don't want any fucking trouble." And you could probably quote him on that. It was just the group of guys in this class. It was just okay, could we please settle down? Mind you, this is one of the football coaches, and every one of those guys but me was on the football team. Okay? So the whole time it's like, okay, let's fucking chill out. Okay? Well, there comes a day where, we walk into class, and there's a kid that sits behind a buddy of mine that, I don't know how to say this. He got caught, shake weighting himself, not once, but twice. If you don't know what I mean by got caught shake weighting himself, just Google the infomercial for it. Anyways, so this kid's giving him shit for it, obviously, which, as far as bullying goes, you earned it, okay? You fucking earned it. You earned it. You did. Okay, getting caught once, that's fine. But you get caught twice, like, okay, how boring is science class really, dude? Really? Really? Like, we're here. We're all the same. Could we fucking chill out? Anyway, so he's giving this kid shit. And the kid stands up and he goes, "Well, why don't I punch you in your face?" So everybody perks up their ears, Everybody's basically just kind of looks at what's going on. So this kid goes, "Well, why don't I punch you in your face?" And then my buddy goes, "Well, why don't I kick your fucking neck off?" And when he said that, there was half of the class that went, like, is he actually going to kick his neck off? And then the other half just kind of started giggling, which was our half. And then, nowadays, I'm going to kick your fucking neck off, padded room. Back then, though, kick your fucking neck off. Teacher just said, "Hey, bud, could we sit down? We got notes to take." And he just went, "Okay." So, what? Goddamn padded rooms. I swear to God. Jesus. I mean, what's going on? Anyway, speaking of shitty people. Alright. That ain't much of a segue. But, is there a correlation? I mean, is there a scientific study, or do I have to do my own on, the correlation between shitty people and Newport menthols? No, literally. Literally every shitty person I've ever met in my life smokes Newport menthols. I'm sure there's a lot of people on the east side. If you listen to this, you're gonna be fucking pissed off. But hey, you're probably a shitty person. No, I've had experiences before, but I was at a gas station, a week ago. And there was this girl in there, and it was a situation where, there was a line, and we came from opposite sides of the gas station. And I thought that I got there first. Apparently, this old girl didn't. And she thought that she got there first. And she just goes, and I go, "Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead." And she goes, "Yeah, that's what I thought." And then I went, "Oh, I could probably guess what you're gonna get." And she had a slice of cheese pizza in her hand, which, yeah, you already know. If you eat cheese pizza, then, fuck you. 'Cause who eats cheese? Who eats it? I've been at parties before where they go, "Well, what kind of pizza do you want?" And I go, "Oh, sausage or pepperoni, that'd be great." And then one person goes, "Yeah, I'm just gonna pull all the toppings off of it." And I go, "Well, why the fuck didn't you eat before you came here? Because you're ruining it. You're ruining that. I just want bread with tomato sauce and mozzarella cheese on it. I fucking knock it off. Knock it off." Anyways, so she's sitting in front of me with her piece of cheese pizza, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm just, glaring at the back of her fucking, just, she's got blonde hair, but the whole top of her head, and then the 3 inches out from the top of her head is black, so it's like, yep, you haven't re-dyed your hair in a long time. And we finally get up to the register, and she goes, "Can I get a pack of Newport menthols?" And I go, "Oh, knew it. And I did it out loud on accident, and she turned around and go, "What the fuck did you just say?" And I kind of just, look down at my phone, and I go, "Oh, yeah, Cleveland, the Browns lost. Knew it." And she goes, and then turned around, but little did she know that it wasn't even the NFL season anymore. I just covered it up with a fucking full-fledged lie, but I knew she didn't know about things that normal people knew about because she smokes Newport menthols and she's a shitty person. Anyways, yeah, shitty people smoke Newport menthols, and that's just the way it is, apparently. Show me a good person that smokes Newport menthols, and I'll show you a fucking liar. But, fast food, speaking of shitty people, oh my god. McDonald's. The Osceola McDonald's. Osceola, Iowa McDonald's. Dear God. Can we... Jesus Christ. I mean, sorry, Jesus, for saying that. But McDonald's. It's at least a 10-minute wait when it's just me in the drive-thru. Like, can you pull over to the reserved spot in the parking lot? It's been 20 minutes. Can you give me my fucking nuggets, Carol? Like, what? I ordered nuggets 20 minutes ago. What the fuck's the deal? I don't know. What are we doing? What are we doing? And you guys want $15 an hour. That's what's a joke to me, is you want $15 an hour. $15, what are you, like, what are you doing back there? Are you killing a chicken? Are you killing a live chicken? Are you killing a live chicken? Is that why it takes so long? You kill a live chicken for each nugget? What do you... Anyways, there was another fast food situation. Me and my buddy, back in the day when, we had the dream of playing college baseball. We went to Buena Vista University, and we stopped at Burger King on the way there, and he ordered and he got his stuff just fine, but I had a situation where I needed to order a chicken sandwich, but I don't like lettuce and mayo, okay? I don't. Judge me. That's fine. I don't like lettuce and mayo, so I go, hey, can I get a large number 8, which is an original chicken sandwich? Can I get a large number 8 with barbecue sauce only on the sandwich? And this girl she looks at me up and down. I'm not just at my face, just up and down. And she goes, what do you want? And I go, I want the original chicken sandwich with barbecue sauce only. So she gets on her little microphone deal and goes, I need an original chicken sandwich with, take everything off of the sandwich. And I go, but you could leave the chicken, though. That'd be great. And this bitch literally goes, but leave the chicken. Leave the chicken. And then she goes, do you want cheese on that? And I go, hon, it doesn't even come with cheese, but that's fine. And she goes, make that with cheese and barbecue sauce. Do you want fries? I go, yeah. I literally, I ordered a large, okay, we'll take a large fry. Will that be all? And I go, yeah, I guess so. And she goes, all right. And I go, thanks. So it literally took me 10 minutes to order this son of a bitch. And it was nuts. Like, my buddy literally laughed at me for 20 minutes straight because of what happened ordering the thing. Another thing that I've been irritated with a long time. Grocery shopping. Good God. Okay. My fiance makes me go grocery shopping with her sometimes. That's something that I kind of have to deal with. But I don't know where the hell anything is. And neither does she, but she acts like she does, and it irritates the hell out of me. Because then, we get to the register. We get to the register with our cart full of shit, even though we came in here for pop, and that's it, actually. We go there for a 12-pack of pop, or soda, or whatever the fuck you want to. I'm not even going to get into that stupid-ass debate. But we go there for pop, come out with a full cart of shit, and half of it I had to take a 2-mile hike combined for all of it. And then the cashier has the goddamn nerve to look at me in my face and go, "Did you find everything you needed? Did you find everything okay?" Like, does anybody ever say no? Does anybody ever, stand up for themselves? Ever? You know what I'm saying? Like, does anybody ever go, "Fuck no, Deborah, I didn't. I really didn't find everything I needed. The Doritos are by the fucking toilet paper. What are you doing here? What the fuck is going on?" No, I didn't find I found everything I needed, but I've been here for 3 hours, and you know what, Deborah? I'm pretty fucking pissed about it. Does anybody ever do that? The only thing that really gets me, what really grinds my gears? That. The only thing that I think that pisses me off more is single-ply toilet paper in public restrooms. Look, I'm already pissed that I had to take 3 hours to find what I'm looking for. And now my asshole's bleeding because you guys can't step it up in the toilet paper game? Are you kidding me? What's going on? What is going on? You're a multi-billion-dollar company, and you can't put some cotton. Go out, buy the Doritos, and get you a couple of the big packs of Cottonelle. Help my asshole out a little bit. Why don't you? Could you? What is going on with public gas stations, grocery stores, all of that shit? Knock it off with the single-ply toilet paper. I would bring a roll of paper towels if I had to. But it doesn't matter. It's the same goddamn thing. Another thing that pisses me off more than not being able to find what I'm looking for is moms that... Okay, I'm going to get into something right now that's going to be a little controversial. Moms that think that that you and your kid are God's gift to the world. Knock it off. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you that my kid is not God's gift to the world. My kid is God's gift to me and my family. I love my son. My son is, he's the best. But he's 2 years old. Okay? He's a gift to me and he's not a gift to the world yet. I mean, I love him, but what's he, I look at him sometimes and I'm going to reiterate a couple more times that I love my son. My son is my best friend. I love my son. My son is my best friend. I love my son. My son is my best friend. Okay. All right. But it's like he's the greatest, but I don't need to talk about him a shit. Like, I don't. It's like, dude, you don't pay taxes. Like, dude, you don't even have a job. What do you... Like, what... All I'm trying to say is my kid hasn't cured cancer yet, so I'm not going to pretend like he's God's gift to the world. He's God's gift to me. But let's let him fucking grow up for a bit and find his own. And then, look, you know, let's chill as shit. You know what's sad? You know what's sad is that sometimes these moms that make it seem like they're, you know, sometimes they fuck their elbows up putting DVDs into DVD players, and when they fuck their elbows up, they can't, you know, they can't pat themselves on the back. Yeah, it's really sad, you know, and that's why they go to social media and try to fucking blow up everybody's feed with how great their kid is and how hard their life is, because they can't, you know, they can't reach back there very good, you know? Oh, shit. Oh, I'm such an asshole. Anyway, my brother-in-law, he had prom this week. He actually had prom this weekend. Shout out to my brother-in-law. He looks sharp. I mean, just, you know, I walked in and his mom was trying to dick with his tux and whatnot, and he had me come over there and help him instead, and that was a really cool moment for me. And, you know, he looked, I mean, just sharp, bud. You looked real sharp. And I hope everybody else that, you know, is going out to prom, that they had fun. And, you know, it's nice to get dressed up, you know, as a kid. You know, it's cool to watch him go to prom and know that I went to prom with his sister, and now we're getting married, you know, and that doesn't happen very often, you know, but, you know, so no pressure, bud. But yeah, you know, it's kind of cool to watch everybody go through the prom deal, and you know, I went to prom with my future wife, so, which is very rare, but I hope everybody that is going to prom this weekend or last weekend or next weekend, I hope you guys have fun and be careful and be safe, and you know, let's just you know, let's end on that. You know, I hope everybody had a good weekend, but, you know, let's this week, let's just fucking kill it. Okay? Let's kill it. Let's take our dreams by the balls and just fucking grab them and yank them and make them your own. Okay? Let's be good to each other, and let's fucking kill it this week, okay? Follow me on Twitter at 6pack and a punchline. That's the number 6 pack and a punchline. Or actually, no. I got that wrong. Follow me on Twitter at 6. That's the number 6 pack punchline. There's no and a on the Twitter. So 6pack punchline on Twitter, and any suggestions, anything you liked, or tell me that I'm a piece of shit, that'd be great too. Get us at the email at 6, that's the number 6, pack and a punchline at gmail.com. That's 6pack and a punchline at gmail.com. So the Twitter is at 6pack punchline. The email is 6pack and a punchline at gmail.com. And let's have a great week, okay? We're going to kill it. I'm going to kill it. You're going to kill it. Let's kill it together. I will see you next week. Can't wait to talk to you again. I really can't. I'm loving this. Thank you so much for listening. And let's fucking do this, guys.